A book that changes whole perspective of how I think about money, how I think about liabilities, how I think about what I can do with my money. When I read that book and listened to it, by the way, it really transformed my life. And it gives me an idea of what to think about when it comes to money, and it educated me drastically. And when I read this book, I was amazed. This book literally dives into understanding the psychology behind influencing people. If you're listening or watching this video right now, if you're in your 40s or 45, whatever that age is, it's not too late. 5 books that made me a millionaire. The 5 books I'm about to share with you, if you implement without shadow of a doubt, it will change your life as it has done for me. Hey guys, my name is Rahim. Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button because I talk about property investment, personal development, and how to gain financial freedom. Just over 8 years ago, I started with nothing, without thousand, without anything, without any peggy in the bank. Started my property investment journey from zero to building a multi-million pound property investment portfolio. So what I'm about to share with you is what has transformed my life. And if you implement, it would certainly transform your life too. So get a pen, paper, a pad, whatever that may be for you. Let's get it going. The first book that really draws my attention, it is a book that changes whole perspective of how I think about money, how I think about liabilities, how I think about what I can do with my money. It gives me a mindset shift. It taught me the power of financial literacy and how important it is to understand finances, money, and how you can use money. It's a very amazing book. It will blow your mind out because I had this perception back at this thinking I'm an accountant. I know a lot about money. I know a lot about investment. But that book really transformed my life. It talked about assets and liabilities. So what I was thinking, assets is like cars, trainers, shoes, or maybe a house I've bought. No, it's completely different. And it taught me about what are liabilities, what are the things that really depreciate in value and does not bring any money to me. Instead, it costs me money. All these things are liabilities instead of an asset. And the third thing the book talks about is cash flow. So what is cash flow? It's the process by which you would be making money without actively working for it. What does that even mean? What it means basically is to invest in assets that goes up in value, and at the same time it brings you money. For example, property would be a massive example where you can buy a property, you then rent that property out and the tenant pays you money, and then obviously you make money every single month without actively working for that money. But that was a mind-blowing moment for me. I'm thinking, why am I working so hard trying to increase my salary where I should actually find a way I can invest to make passive recurring income? The fourth aspect of the book is financial education. So I thought I know about finances. I thought I have a financial education. So because obviously I did finance and accounting, I'm thinking, look, I know what is P&L, I know what is asset, I know what is asset, I know all these things, but not knowing. When I was at university, I was only taught how to manage someone else's business to get those people rich, instead of learning how I can get the money and invest it to make myself also rich. When I read that book and listened to it, by the way, it really transformed my life. And it gives me an idea of what to think about when it comes to money, and it educates me drastically. And the fifth thing, which is amazing about that book, is to work for learning, not money. What does that even mean, right? It does not even make sense. Work for learning. So what that book taught me was, it's not about getting the high pay job. It's not about having hierarchy job. It's not about looking for the next job that pays you well. It's about looking for jobs or things that you can do that can educate you in a way that it allows you to use your education, make that as an investment that will give you the cash flow. Most importantly, it taught me a very good lesson where most people work for money. So what that book was teaching me was you have to make money work for you instead of you working for it. That again was a light bulb moment for me because it really taught me about making my money work a lot harder for me. Number 6 is risk and seizing opportunities. That was amazing because like when you go to uni, if you're like anybody else, it's like you get taught to not to take risk, right? Because that's what the degree taught you. It taught you to be risk averse, to do so many stuff. But what this book taught me is Take calculated risk and seize the opportunity. If you see an opportunity, seize it, grab it, take advantage of it, educate yourself in it so you can get better return in your investment. And here's the thing also what the book taught me was, listen, any opportunity, any serious return on investment has a risk. It involves risk, but that risk is compensated by the opportunity and the return you can make from making or taking that risk to give you serious return on investment. And the final aspect of that book, which is what blows my mind away as well, it gets me to think about things completely different, is the importance of starting early. So here's the thing, when I started my property investment journey, if I remember correctly, I think I was 22 or 23. So I'm thinking, whoa, I've started so late. I needed to have started early. But what it taught me is it does not matter what age you are, it does not matter what you're doing, as long as you've got that epiphany moment and you get that realization, it's about to start. So it's for you to start and take a roadmap to take you to where you want to go. So here's the thing, if you're listening or watching this video right now, if you're in your 40s or 45, whatever that age is, it's not too late. But obviously 20 years ago would have been better than today, but the second best time is now. So take that action, start investing in places where you make money work for you instead of you working for it. For example, real estate will be a very good example for you. Real estate changed my life. It absolutely blew my mind away. So you may be looking at investing in properties that will give you passive recurring income whilst also appreciating value. So the book that really taught me all the aspects I've just talked about here is a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And it has lots of controversial, obviously, but here is how it's impacted me. It impacted me massively. It made me realize working for someone will not make me successful, or changing, just moving from one company to another company will not really transform my life. But what really helped me with this book is understanding what assets and liabilities are. Book number 2. Oh, sorry for interrupting this video. I just wanted to draw your attention to a guide I've just created. This guide is for you if you're looking to start and scale in property investment, and you've got questions that you want to ask in order to start your property investment. This guide is the ultimate guide to start and scale in property investment journey. I talk about the different type of investment strategies. I also discuss the 11 ways you can raise finance to make any property no money down deals, and the type of properties to buy in order to generate a serious return in your investment. And I'm giving this book away for completely free of charge, no string attached, nothing, absolutely free. Click the link on the description of this video to get your free guide now. We've only got a limited number of these copies available as well, so click the link to get your guide now. Let's get back to our video. The next book was a game changer. It taught me how to approach investment properties. It focuses on the idea that multiple income streams are essential for long-term wealth creation. It absolutely blew my mind away. The book guided me in diversifying my property investment portfolio, showing me how to leverage various investment strategies to create more stable, consistent income and make my money work a lot harder for me instead of relying on one strategy to get me rich in a slower pace. It taught me strategies like buy, refurbish and refinance, service accommodation, rent to service accommodation, and so many other strategies. That was a light bulb moment for me. Then I knew that within the same asset class, I can diversify in various ways to make multiple stream of income. The name of that book is Multiple Stream of Income by Rob Moore. It would blow your mind out. That book taught me a lot about how I can diversify within the same asset class, how I can automate the process, how I can delegate, educate, and also eradicate anything that doesn't add value to me. And he has drastically expedited my property investment portfolio. So Rob's book helped me realize that property investment is not just about buying one type of property, it's about creating multiple streams of income, which significantly increase my financial security and ultimately get me to financial independence. If you really want to learn how to manage and multiply income through investment properties, you might want to check that book out. If you are enjoying this video so far, hit that like button, comment below the name of the book that changed your life or is about to change your life so that it can change someone else's life. Book number 3. This book also changes the way I see so many things. It's all about mindset this book's about. It's about learning what successful people do repeatedly to get them to become successful. When I first saw this book, I'm thinking, how is this book is going to impact me? Because I have so many people talking about it within my inner circle. I'm thinking, why do I really need to read this book? But because I like to read biographies, things about how to make money and all that sort of thing, not knowing maybe mindset is really what gets you to become really, really successful. Is because what that book taught me is not just about working hard, but it's about building the right habit that help you sustain the success, increase your endurance, and get you to focus in what you set yourself to do. The book delves into how successful people think, successful people habit, and how they structure their day to ensure long-term growth, sustainable growth, that is. So the name of that book is Millionaire's Success Habit by Dean Graziosi. One of the things I learned about this book is he had a chapter that talk about how you can leverage and maximize your return while saving time. He talked about delegating, eliminating, automating, whatever you do in life. So what he's saying basically, anything that you know does not give you better return on your investment, you delegate that to someone else so you can focus on value added tasks. And anything also that is time consuming, takes your time, then he suggested that you could automate that process. You can kind of automate that process, and that really resonated with me because back then I just started my property investment journey. So I was one of those people that goes to the post office to try to pay my council tax, or I wait until the electricity gas bill has been sent to me, and then I go online, start paying for it, or ringing the energy providers to pay for the bill, basically, which was time consuming. It was literally taking about an hour or 2 hours, maybe 3 hours of my time every single week just to go through paying invoices. So when I read that book, I learned about automating. So what I did basically, I rang the council and set direct debit in all my council taxes. So it wasn't an efficient way of using my time. But the third one that is really moved the needle for my business, eradicating stuff. Here's the thing, it's so hard for you to eradicate stuff that you think are very good for you and is adding value to your business without actually structurally doing the analysis or the research to see if it adds value to you. So back in the days when I started, I was wasting so much time on that. So much time. It was just too much. I have to go on YouTube it first, learn how to do it, and then go and try it, watching my YouTube. I see my tenant laughing at me, only to realize I would delegate it to someone who would use 30 minutes of their time and fix the problem. And that way I can focus on value added tasks. So when I read that book, when I saw that, I was thinking, what is going on with me? I should have done this long time ago. So applying this has been a game changer in my business. This is now how I manage my time within my office. I've actually communicated this principle in my office as well. Speak to my office manager what to delegate, what to automate, what to eradicate. Sometimes the jobs that you like doing is not adding value to you. So here's what I like you to do is to start implementing that in whatever you do in life. You can see how that would change. It would move the needle in whatever you're doing. Book number 4. This book will blow your mind away. This book is absolutely, literally, when I read this book, I was amazed. This book literally dives into understanding the psychology behind influencing people. It is a critical skill for any entrepreneur, salesperson, or a business to be able to influence people, obviously in a positive way, to get them to do what you want them to do. This book helped me build a stronger relationship with clients, partners, investors by understanding what truly motivates them and move the needle to get them to achieve what they set themselves to achieve. But you may be asking, what is the name of that book? The book's name is Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. It's an amazing book. It taught you how to communicate, how to influence, how to get people to listen to you, how you can use your tonality to get people engaged, and also to get people to do exactly what you want them to do. It's a very, very dangerous book, I may admit that, right? Because you can get people to do serious things that they cannot even think about. They'll just do it because you've asked them to do. But if you're gonna read that book, use it for a positivity, right? Use it for a good thing. Don't use it for anything that would cause harm to human beings, because that's how powerful that book is. These strategies have been vital to growing my business and influencing key stakeholders in my organization and the people that I surround myself with. It's helped people that used to say no to me to say yes to me. I've been able to turn no's into yeses. I was able to overcome objections. It has also transformed the way my organization operates in today's AI world and has transformed my business into the next level. The final book. This book will blow your mind away. This book made me £80,000 in one single day. It taught me how to create offers so people feel stupid saying no. It almost forces you to say yes. It focuses on structuring offers that are so valuable they can practically sell themselves. This book helped me develop the kind of offers not only attract clients, but make them eager to work with me, excited, motivated, and guess what? That brings positive results in the people I'm serving. It absolutely transformed the way my business operates, and it 20x my business revenue. When I started implementing the method from this book, I started crafting property deals that not only brought me more revenue, but also created long-term relationship with clients and investors for a win-win resolution. Learning from creating irresistible offer made all the differences in scaling my property investment business by none other but Alex Hormozi. It's an absolute amazing book. The book is called $100 Million Offer. Offer so good, people feel stupid saying no to you. I love that book. That book has transformed my life. It has really helped me take my business to the next level. And the reason why I'm sharing this book is that it's for you to understand that learning, improving, and investing in personal development will transform anything you do in life. Let's forget about businesses for a minute. Let's talk about personal development, okay? And also ways to increase not just your bottom line, but also encourages and motivate people to work with you to get you to where you want to be. That will foster a win-win resolution.